Is there a way to watch the SpongeBob episode? I want to watch the full epi. Let's do it. It's only 10 minutes.
Count me money, money sweeter than honey. Money, money, this money, money, that. Profit will make me wallet fat. What? Profit's down $3 from last month. I gotta start running a tighter ship around here.
Thank you for choosing the Krusty Krab. Here's your change.
Mr. Squidward!
Wow.
What's with all this change nonsense?
Over and under, grab the end, put it through here, up and around, round the horn, bring it back home.
SpongeBob, I ain't paying you to play dress up. Breathe on your own time. I don't pay you to breathe.
You hardly pay us at all.
Oh, that reminds me. I got something for you.
Why are they what? I don't remember watching this episode when I was younger. But this episode is just like straight marks, dude. I feel like am I crazy? This is wild. They go on strike for real?
Ah, yes, our meager restitution.
It was banned in Turkey. I don't know, maybe.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. That's me dry cleaning. Here's your check. And here's yours, SpongeBob.
I can't accept your money, Mr. Krabs. Grilling is my passion.
What is this?
God, he's such a cuck. Sponge cuck, dude. Fuck. He is literally so peasant brained. It's crazy.
You're making me pay you to stand at the cash register? What is the meaning of this? Have you gone off the deep end?
There's gonna be a few changes around here. Every time I catch you two goofing off, I'm gonna charge you for it.
18, 19, and 20. Here you go, Mr. K. I think this should cover all my nonsense. Oh, and here's an extra 50 cents for when I was tying my shoe.
SpongeBob, what do you think you're doing?
I'm just giving Mr. Krabs the money I owe him.
Well, I am not paying that cheapskate crab 1 cent, and I suggest you do the same.
Why?
We've got to unite as workers and demand the
That's how I feel when teachers talk about how they're not doing it for money. Dude, if they're teachers in America, they are definitely not doing it for money. Many professions in this country rely on people just being magnanimous and legitimately being passionate about their job. Like, what? I've never met a teacher that's like, yo, I'm in it for the money, big dog. Like, what money? You make literally a little bit more than a person working at McDonald's. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, maybe if you're in like a relatively well unionized workforce, you can get like some benefits off of it and also not work for extended periods of time, like the summer and shit. But that's it. Beyond that, teachers are absolutely doing it for the passion. It shouldn't be that way, but it is.
respect we deserve from the boss. In fact, you and I should go on strike.
Wow, you and me go on strike?
Sure. After all, you like your job, right?
Right.
And you want to keep working here, right?
Right.
And while you work here, you expect to be treated fairly, right?
Right.
Then let's go on strike.
Yay, a strike! Going on strike. We're going on strike. I still don't know what strike means, but we're going on a strike. Hey, guess what, Mr. Krabs? Me and Squidward are gonna go on strike.
A strike?
Yeah.
You mean you're gonna make picket signs?
Yeah.
And you're gonna make protest speeches?
Yeah.
And you're gonna demand me respect?
Yeah! No. No! Squidward! You didn't tell me I was gonna get fired. Without the Krusty Krab,
That's an NLRB violation. That's a national. That is a violation of labor law. You need to hit the NLRB immediately. That is illegal. Just saying. Yeah. You can't do that. Okay? You straight up cannot do that. You have rights. Your boss cannot just fire you specifically because you told him you want to unionize. It is illegal. That is illegal in even the United States of America. Now, of course, when you do take it up to the NLRB, they might issue an injunction and force the corporation to rehire you, at least during the negotiations process. Now, having said that, if you live in the United States of America, and let's say I'm just pulling a random coffee shop chain out of my ass, Starbucks, right? Let's say there's 7 employees in a Memphis Starbucks that want to unionize. And then let's say that the coffee shop decides that that's not a great idea, especially because you're speaking to the media about wanting to unionize. This is a totally random hypothetical. Definitely must not have happened at all, right? Kind of specific, but I just like to operate like that. I like to make specific hypothetical examples. Okay? So maybe the NLRB comes in and says, no, you can't fire these people. You have to rehire them. Maybe you don't want to do that. And you think, I don't know, perhaps we could take this through the court system all the way up to, in this hypothetical, let's say there's a Supreme Court. There's like federal courts, there's lower courts, and then there's a Supreme Court. You take it all the way up to the Supreme Court, and then there's a 8-1 decision. Because there's 9 Supreme Court justices in this hypothetical scenario that all say that, no, actually, Starbucks does not have to rehire these employees that were fired specifically because they wanted to unionize. Making said process a lot harder next time the NLRB wants to come in and force a company to, what is this link? Supreme Court in Starbucks ruling curbs labor regulators' authority. Huh. In a blow to the National Labor Relations Board, the justices made it more difficult to order employees to reinstate fired workers. What? Bro, what? I said we should form a union once, kind of as a joke on my Burger King job when I was like 16, and the longtime manager said they'll just shut the branch down. Is that true? No. No, they will not shut the branch down. No, your manager was being a manager, which was his job is to make sure that you can't fucking unionize and don't unionize. No, of course they are not going to shut the branch down, bro. What the fuck? Now, having said that, Burger Kings are franchised, so it's a little different. But let's say it's not a franchise. Let's say so Walmart, for example, in a hypothetical. Let's say it's a hypothetical Walmart style situation. I'm just making this corporation up in my mind. Is there even a corporation called Walmart? They could perhaps shut down an entire branch if the branch decides to unionize. Now, they might do that. It's just you got to look at it on a case-by-case basis. In this hypothetical situation that I brought up, in this random example that I brought up of a company called Walmart, let's say, chose to to burn down a branch instead of allow it to unionize. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh, Squidward, could you hold me? I think I'm gonna be sick.
SpongeBob? Newsflash, SpongeBob. I got fired too. This is exactly why we need to go on strike.
Wait, what? Union, Walmart shuts down 5 stores over labor activism? What? Guys, I keep making up these random examples. What's going on? It's like I keep making up these random hypothetical examples that certainly didn't happen in the real world. And the pure coincidence of it all. Surely, if I were to, like, I don't know, make a random hypothetical example up, like let's say there's a corporation, right? And they are they're in the banana business. Okay. Let's say there's a corporation and they're in the banana business. Okay. Like you're united in your development of bananas in the way that you procure bananas, like a United Fruit Corporation type situation. Okay. Let's say that there's a lot of discontent. Surely in this hypothetical scenario, the Banana Corporation would never hire right-wing paramilitary groups to assassinate certain members. And then it would only take like nearly 100 years for the victims' families to ever get any kind of like acknowledgement or legal repercussions. What? Banana Giant held liable for funding paramilitaries? What is... A court in the United States has found multinational fruit company Chiquita Brands International liable for financing a Colombian paramilitary group. What? The group, the United Self-Defense Forces of Colombia, was designated by the U.S. as a terrorist organization at the time? What's next? You're going to tell me that pineapples played a big role in like colonizing an entire fucking island? Shut the fuck up, okay? Or that we had another island, like America had another island nation that was basically like a sugar plantation and a tourism destination for the mob, and that that the island was like run by a dictator that America was giving guns to, and then the people of said island were like, yo, this shit kind of sucks, we should probably not allow this to continue happening. And then like they violently overthrew the dictator. In the process, the United States government was still continuously arming the fucking brutal dictator. It's just, I mean, come on, this is silly stuff. This never happens. And certainly did not happen with your favorite beverage company, Coca-Cola. That did not happen. Okay. Following a civil case brought by 8 Colombian families whose relatives were killed by the AUC, Chiquita has been ordered to pay $38 million in damages to the family. Chiquita said in a statement that it intended to appeal against the jury's verdict, arguing that there's no legal basis for the claims. The AUC engaged in widespread human rights abuses in Colombia, including murdering people it's suspected of links with left-wing rebels. The victims ranged from trade unionists to banana workers. Chiquita pleaded guilty in 2007 to making payments to the AUC. It's all right, guys. It took 100 fucking years, but during the 2007 trial, it was revealed that Chiquita had made payments amounting to more than $1.7 million to the AUC in the 6 years from 1997 to 2004. Huh. What? The Banana Giant said that it began making the payments after the leader of the AUC at the time, Carlos Castaño, implied that the staff property belonging to Chiquita's subsidiary in Colombia could be harmed if the money was not forthcoming. The group demobilized in 2006 after reaching a peace deal with the government. The company said it remained confident that its legal position would ultimately prevail. Well, turns out it didn't. Okay. I was thinking of I thought this was about the banana massacre. It's not. This is a different banana massacre. Same company though. Anyway, good thing. Listen, Coca-Cola would never do such a thing. What is this? Coca-Cola killings after the leader of their union was shot down at their plant gate late in 1996. Edgar Paez said the co-workers of the Coca-Cola bottling factory in Carepa, Colombia tried for more than 4 years to get their government to take action against the responsible parties. What?